If you're struggling to lose weight, you've probably heard about weight loss medications like Wegovy or Zepbound, and you might be wondering if they're right for you. Meet PlushCare, a leading telehealth provider with doctors who are there for you day and night to partner with you in your weight loss journey. If you qualify, they can safely prescribe you medication from the comfort of your own home. To get started, visit plushcare.com/weightloss. That's plushcare.com/weightloss. plushcare.com/weightloss.
Hello and welcome to Bytes of Health, where we hope to take a bite out of your parent worries each day with sound advice and guidance. Every morning, we'll answer a commonly asked pediatric question in 5 minutes or less. I'm Dr. Jess Steyer, a public health scientist, and for this episode, I am solo. Today, we are going to talk about antibiotics. The clock is ticking, so let's get to it. All right, so antibiotics are powerful medications that revolutionize medicine and public health by effectively treating bacterial infections. However, their overuse and misuse have led to a growing public health crisis, antibiotic resistance. So when should antibiotics be used? First, for bacterial infections. Antibiotics are specifically designed to kill bacteria or inhibit their growth. They're effective against conditions like strep throat, urinary tract infections, UTIs, certain ear infections, and bacterial pneumonia. Antibiotics can also be life-saving for serious infections like sepsis, meningitis, and endocarditis. In some cases, antibiotics are used to prevent infections from worsening or spreading, such as after surgery or in individuals with weakened immune systems. When shouldn't they be used? Viral infections. Antibiotics are useless against viruses, which cause the common cold, flu, COVID, most coughs and bronchitis, and many sore throats. Using antibiotics for viral infections will not help you feel better and contributes to antibiotic resistance. Also, many mild bacterial infections like sinus infections can often resolve on their own without antibiotics. Overusing antibiotics for these conditions can harm the body's natural microbiome and promote resistance. Antibiotics also shouldn't be used routinely to prevent infections, except in specific cases when the risk of serious complications is high. So, why is antibiotic resistance a critical issue? When bacteria become resistant to antibiotics, the drugs no longer work, making infections harder to treat. This can lead to prolonged illness, complications, and even death. The development of new antibiotics is slow and expensive. So as resistance grows, we risk running out of effective treatments for common infections. And antibiotic-resistant infections often require more intensive care and longer hospital stays, which also increases healthcare costs for individuals and society. So the CDC estimates that at least 2.8 million antibiotic-resistant infections occur each year, and more than 35,000 people die as a result. The WHO has declared antibiotic resistance one of the top 10 global health threats facing humanity. Antibiotic resistance costs the U.S. economy an estimated $20 billion in direct healthcare costs and $35 billion in lost productivity each year. So what can we do? Take antibiotics only when prescribed by a healthcare professional. Complete the full course of antibiotics even if you feel better. Don't save leftover antibiotics or share them with others. Of course, practice good hygiene to prevent infections, such as washing hands regularly and covering coughs and sneezes, and support efforts not support efforts. When you go to your doctor, when your child is sick, we understand that you probably want to leave with something in hand so you feel like you can do something to help your child get better. But Help support efforts to fight antibiotic resistance by resisting the urge to walk away with a script for antibiotics if your child does not have a bacterial infection that warrants their use. All right. Well, I hope that you learned something today. And remember, we have lots more to share. You can get your Bite of Health every day, Monday through Friday. If you like what you've heard here, let us know. Leave us a review on Apple and be sure to tell your friends. Remember, there is no single or best way to parent. Parenting is a journey, and we are all just doing our very best. We wish you happy, healthy, and stress-free parenting.
From the terrifying power of tornadoes to sizzling summer temperatures, AccuWeather Daily brings you the top trending weather-related story of the day, 7 days a week. You can learn a lot in just a few minutes with stories about impending hurricanes, winter storms, or even what not to miss in the night sky. So listen and subscribe to AccuWeather Daily wherever you get your podcasts. That's AccuWeather Daily wherever you get your podcasts.